In this recording, we're going to have a look at how we can create an index, okay, a table of contents, should I say, at the beginning of a document, which tells us what page relevant sections of text are contained on. Okay, so it goes at the beginning of the document, much like your list of chapters at the beginning of your novel. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, bear with me. Okay, so what we have here is the information technology document again, okay, and we have page numbering on each of the pages from 1 to 5 sequentially. Okay, what we want to do is create a page at the beginning, okay, a blank page at the beginning of the document that's going to have the table of contents information within it. Okay, so I'm going to click in front of hardware, and I'm going to go to the layout tab, and I'm coming into the page setup section. I'm going to click on breaks. I'm coming down to the section breaks, and I'm going to say next page. Okay, why we're doing a section break is because I want to change the footers, okay, so that the first page for the table of contents does not start numbering at 1. Okay, we want numbering to start on the information technology hardware section, okay, which currently says page 2. Okay, so that was layout, page setup, breaks, and it was a next page section break. Okay, so if we double click on the footer for page 1, okay, we can see that it's footer section 1. What we want to do is come up into the header and footer section and say different first page. Okay, it takes a minute to think about it, but it's removed the footer from the first page. Okay, when we go down to look at the footer on page 2, though, you can see that it still says page 2. What we want to do is go back up to the header and footer section. Okay, page numbering on the left-hand side, and we want to say format page numbers, start at 1. Okay, so there we have inserted, okay, a front first page. Okay, we've added a section break so that we can then change the footers so that the table of contents does not have page 1 on it, and the rest of the document starting at page 1 and again sequentially up to page 5 or 6. Okay, so now we want to have a look at the table of contents. So let's close the header and footer dialog box. Okay, so what we want to do is add heading styles to each of the main headings and subheadings, and subsequently any subheadings. Okay, so we're looking at the different levels. Okay, so we've got main headings, we've got subheadings, and then we may have level 3 headings as well. Okay, so what you must do is use the actual styles that come within Word, and do not think that if you've formatted the text in any way, then you can use that to create your table of contents. Okay, it doesn't work. You must use the predetermined styles that you have either created yourself, okay, or edited yourself, or just use the ones that Word provides. So all main headings, hardware is going to be heading 1, okay? System unit is going to be heading 1. Input devices, heading 1. Okay, output devices, heading 1. And lastly, our recommended system, heading 1. Okay, back up to the first page again. Okay, so do we have any subheadings? No, we don't have under hardware or system unit. Okay, but under input devices, we have keyboard, which is a heading 2, because it's a subheading of input devices, a subsection. Okay, again, joystick, mouse. Output devices, we've got printers, heading 2, and we have plotters, heading 2. Okay, so move to the beginning of the document, so Control and Home will take us there. We don't have to type in table of contents or anything like that. It's going to do, Word is going to put it all in for us automatically. Okay, so references. Here we have on the left-hand section, table of contents. Okay, so I'm going to click down into the table of contents options. I always just take the first one, which is the automatic table 1. And there you go, it's created a table of contents for me. I can see that hardware is on page 1, system unit on page 2, and input devices with its subsections are on page 3. Okay, if I wanted to jump to joystick, for instance, okay, Control and click to follow the link. Okay, so it takes me straight to that part of the document. Okay, let's add some other headings into the document. Okay, so within printers, let's say that we have a laser jet and an inkjet. Okay, I'm obviously not going to be typing in information in the paragraphs, but let's just say these are headings. So these are going to be third level headings. So back to the Home tab. Okay, we're going to choose heading 3 for LaserJet and heading 3 for inkjet. Okay, just make sure we've got our spacing correct. Okay, so we need to go back up to the table of contents, Control and Home. And there we have, okay, once we click on the table of contents, we have an option there to update the table. Okay, you can choose that option, update page numbers only or update the entire table. We want to update the entire table. Okay, and it's popped in LaserJet and inkjet for us. Okay, you can also just use your F9 key to update the table as well. Okay, so F9 if you're using a Windows based system. Okay, so that's updated the table for us. And similarly, if we want to delete the table, want to remove the table of contents altogether, the option next to update, little drop down box there. Okay, we can change the style if we want. Okay, or we can remove the table of contents altogether. Okay, so in this section, we've had a look at inserting section breaks and updating the various footers and also creating a table of contents. Okay, thank you for watching.